Whoops, wrong thing. Hey, everybody. I'm in my piano studio. How is everyone today? Sorry I'm late. Today was a busy day. We're getting ready for our bathroom people to come and remodel, and I'm in the middle of junk everywhere. That's why I have this green screen behind me. I'm Melody Welch from Dayton, Ohio. 8 inches of snow, and you're getting more tomorrow. I'm jealous. We have about 6 inches, and it's staying because it's nice and chilly out. So that's cool. Hi, Liz Box from Idaho. No snow. Well, that's shocking. Hi, Rhonda from cold northern Indiana. Charlotta. How cold is it by you, Charlotta? She's in Sweden. Hey, Suzanne. Hi, Diane. Is it cold by you guys? Laura, how you doing? Lori, Jennifer. Hi, Leslie. You're working on card prep for your card ministry at church while watching you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, meeting me at Marco's. Good, good. I'm glad you popped in. Hi, Sharon and Sheila. Dello 1951. There's Teresita. Karen. Karen, you're back from your adventure. I hope it went well. There's Kaylin from North Dakota, 27 degrees. Went outside. That's probably warm for you guys. Lisa, finishing washing up dishes. You'll be watching. All right. Hey, there's Angie. Good to see you, Angie. Hi, Chris. Flint from Australia. Sorry, wow, you guys are busy today. All right. Are you so busy reorganizing? I have been up till 4 o'clock every morning this week. Last night at 3:30, I realized I'm just like wandering around touching things. I need to go to bed. But I had several boxes to bring to my daughter's, my granddaughter's preschool. So I haven't taken them yet, but I'm going to see my daughter tomorrow, which gives me the incentive to get more done tonight. Reorganizing to the max. Me too. Chris is still packing. Well, Chris, we're kind of all doing the same thing. You're packing up, and you have the advantage of knowing when you get there what you have. I'm still unearthing stuff that I have. But oh, that's good, Melody. All right, very good. Everybody's on task. All right, well, I have been too. If you guys don't know about it, we're doing a challenge over in our group. The group is the Eileen Hull Fan Club. It's on Facebook group. So if you want to join, go ahead over. Just please answer the questions. That's where the challenge is taking place. It's called the Tidy Up Challenge. I thought tidy up doesn't sound as intimidating as take everything out of your room, go through it, and figure out what you want to do with it. So that's, in my mind, tidying up is nice, but I'm doing more than that. I'm finding stuff that I never even saw before. Well, I saw it like 15 years ago and realized I don't need that anymore. So it's really been good because some of it I just know I don't need it, and it's easy to let that go. The other things, and somebody was talking about this in the group, there are memories attached to these pieces, and it's hard. And, you know, may not be the greatest work of art, but it's got my granddaughter's picture on it. I'm not going to get rid of it. So I do probably have too many sentimental things, but I'm just kind of, holding on to it. And then when I realize there's not enough room for all this stuff, then I will let it go. But for now, I'm getting rid of the obvious things, throwing things out and discovering things. It's great. So we are at the same time doing our bathroom. They haven't come yet. They're coming on Monday. So I'm trying to get everything all organized, and it's hard. Oh, Angie, you're getting over pneumonia. Oh, also, for all our friends out in California that are dealing with these fires, I am so sorry. And if there's anything we can do here, I don't know what that would be besides keep doing our prayers and thoughts. And, if you can think of anything that we would do, I think a lot of people would like to help out, because what a mess. People losing their homes, a lot of people. And I have a lot of friends out there because, you know, that's where Cizzic's headquarters is. And I, you know, travel out there and meet people. And, you know, it's just very sad. So anyway, hi, Sheila. How are you? Watching on YouTube. Okay, Laura started working on organizing her stacks of stuff on her desk, but then you started crafting again. I see, that's hard. I had to dig my way to my chair to sit down at my desk here. So while you're doing it, it's not fun, but when it's done, it's going to be good. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Okay, so we're working on our reorganizing, destashing, whatever you want to call it. At the same time, I am part of a declutter and get organized challenge that is run by Kara Brandon. And what she did was really clever. She's got a calendar. So I think I put it in the link to the newsletter. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, let me put a little thing up there because that's where we keep track of what all is going on. So please go ahead. I know I had a lot of people sign up on Tuesday after I talked about it. So if you want to stay in the loop, you want to hear about sales, the latest events, where things are happening. Sometimes it's just too hard to get it out on a live. I might mention it, but then it's like, where's the information? So if you want to keep track, go ahead over there and sign up for the newsletter, and that would be great. Okay, so go back to comments here. All right, so we're doing Stacy Park. I know oh boy. Oh, yeah, she closed her store. Yeah. Taylor is okay as far as I know, Karen. I talked to her last night and she's okay, not in too much danger. So, but you never know. I mean, the way the thing turns, it's so, you just don't know. Anyway, that is, it's hard to get that out of my head. I keep seeing pictures of it and I just think, oh my Lord. For those of us that do multiple crafts, you know, Kaylin, you're not going to believe this, because I'm on a roll and because I need deadlines to make myself do things, I signed up for another challenge and I'm going to talk about that, how to organize different stations, because I need to do it. And I figure I might as well, and it's not going to be like, you know, anything groundbreaking. It's just how I do it, but it may give you an idea. Okay. Hi, Dorothy. How are you? Okay. So we're going to get into the journal. Now, I did have a little thing because last time, remember, we put our little pen loop on. Well, guess what had to come off because I glued it too much. So I put another one on, and I also glued on my latch, and it looks great. Okay. Okay. So let's turn the camera down here and get going on our project for today. We're going to do a craft along. All right. I know you guys love them, and so do I, because I try to do easy things. Wait a minute. Whoop. It's just killing me. I've got masking tape so it doesn't move, and it still moves. All right. It seems kind of. Let me put my other light on. I mean, I'm in a basement with LED lights. You would think it would be the same every time. So now I quit. Well, anyway. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this fun little envelope. And this is going to go inside our journal. And I had an idea for making like a little album of envelopes, because I like this size, because when I go to the supermarket or shopping or anything, I want to keep my receipts. This would be great for coupons, and I want to join them and make several together. The other thing that I was thinking is you can use these for different seasons. So this one, you can't really tell but well, kind of can. It's got some berries and leaves. This is some graphic 45 paper. I went to my local store yesterday and this was all on sale. So I got a nice little stack. So Here is my latch, and what I discovered was I closed it, and this is where I punched my first one, and it was a little, this part was flipping up, so I made my little notch come out this way. So just a very fine point, but you know, when you lift it up, it'll go like that. It seems easier, it settles in there better. So here's what we have so far. The last class, we added on this bookmark so you can keep track of where you are in your journey through your book. You know, if you want to remember to make a note here, you can, you know, leave that. I did not embellish the end, but I'm going to. I put on a new little pen loop, and I kept the pencil in it so I knew that it would fit. It's a little looser than I like, but I didn't want to go the other way because this one, look at this, I couldn't even get it through. It's like, oh, even if I, you know, jiggle it around. So just be careful with the glue. Don't go crazy with it. And I keep this eraser on here so it's a little stopper. So anyway, just little things that I do, but it doesn't mean that you have to. Now, the only thing about this is if you want to keep your pen in, that's a good idea, but then leave a little more leeway when you go to glue this on because you're going to need this pencil sticking out. Leave room for that too, okay? So what we're going to do today is we are going to make this little pocket. And again, what I was saying was I like the size because it's nice for those long receipts, you know, that, you know, they just clog up your wallet, and you know, maybe you keep tracking of how much a project is, or you have paint chips, you know, those would fit, all kinds of stuff would fit in here. So what I'm thinking is we're going to see how to make this, and then I want to hinge it so that, you know, it will fold into like a little book. So we're going to make a couple of these, and then we're going to use this piece here to make like a little pocket hinge, I think, if it works. So I probably should have tried this before, but who has time? I'm busy cleaning my basement here. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. Let's just try it out while we sit here. This paper is not my favorite, and I'm not using it. This is my sample, so I didn't want to sacrifice a good one. So what I'm thinking is if we, let's see, oh, I have to do it this way. You know, I can hinge another envelope on here, and then when you open it up, you'll have a little pocket to tuck something in. Could even do it down here and do a smaller one up here. I don't know. I probably do it in the middle, but we'll get to that. Okay. Does anybody have questions? Hey, there's Naomi. Good to see you. Hi, Lynn. Is Jules still safe? I don't know. The last I heard, she was evacuated, I think. So keep her in your prayers. Now this thing here, Leslie was saying that this would keep this down, and I think it would if you glued this in, and I'm not sure I would do that because I might want to take these out. The other thing is if you want this a little smaller, or if you're not using this die, I have made my measurements for the journal die, okay? If you're using a different one, you're going to have to adjust your paper to work with that die, all right? Hey, Linda Cooper. So let's just start and make one of these, and then you'll see more of what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're just going to use our trimmer and paper cutter today and some glue. All right, these are the pieces that you're going to need. Let me just see. It seems a little better. Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking one sheet of double-sided scrapbook paper, and I'm trimming off 3 inches going down vertically, okay? And this is what's going to be our little pocket attacher. This is going to make the envelope. It is so easy and straightforward, guys. You can make this, you know, you could crank them out like crazy. Alongside 2 hinges. Well, you could do that. But I think I don't know. I didn't do that to start with, so I'm just working with what I got. Okay. So what we're gonna do is chop that down. So let me see. I think because Valentine's Day is coming, I saw this pretty pink, and I didn't get to chop off the. I'm gonna chop anyway. Stack these. These tools are so forgiving, and this is a piece of basic gray, so this is like gold, you know. And you can keep these. Sometimes, you know, that makes a nice. I'm not sure that's like Valentine, but it's this and this. So you have to think, kind of like. Well, you still will see a little bit. You know, when you open it, you're going to see pink. If you wanted to do kind of a neutral, you'll see the pink inside. So whatever. I think I will do that side. Just, I think the other side is a little busy. I forgot to trim it. I have no room because there's stacks of stuff. Okay. So here is my piece of paper that is 9 by 12. Okay. And I put the measurements on here for scoring. And I even did centimeters, Charlotta. So it's 2.5 and 6.5 because my finished envelope is 8.5 by 4. Okay. So if you've got another size journal, you can kind of retrofit it. Okay. And then we're going to score at 3 and 11.5. All right. So let's just do it here so you can see. All right. So scoring tool. All the junk in the way. All right, so we're gonna go 2.5. Ooh, you can hardly even see these lines. And 6.5. All right, so our middle piece here should be 4, and then we've got 2.5. We need to leave a little so it overlaps. All right, then we're gonna rotate it around. And if you've got paper that has writing on it, then you're gonna have to think, you know, have it so that you can see pattern because it's gonna go up and down. And then this is kind of adjustable. If you don't want a big flap, like, keep losing it. You know, if you want kind of a shorter flap, that's fine too. If you want to make that, you know, 2.5 and make your little tab here 1 inch, you know, however you want to do it. But the point is you want 8.5 from top to bottom. All right, so I'm just going to do this again. So that's 3 and 11.5. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. And then we are just going to trim down here. So I'm just going to do like a little slant cut. Actually, I'm going to fold these so I can see where. I'm going to fold over on the score lines just to help me when I cut. Because it's hard to see on this paper here. Hey, Judy Cantrell. Hey, Isabel. -1. Oh, good Lord. Oh, I just snapped that, but that's all right because we're going to do that anyway. All right, so I'm just going to do like a little slant cut here and trim this off. And I always trim on top of that little ridge that you can see along the edge there because, you know, it gets in the way if you don't. This paper seems kind of brittle. I don't know why. Probably 20. No, actually, this one did I just buy this? I can't remember. This might be a little. Okay, so your finished thing should look like this. Very, very easy, don't you think? All right. So you're just gonna, oh, and you're gonna chop off these flaps. And again, you're gonna have go below the line here. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. and then you're going to go over this line here. So this is a little more thin. So when it sits on top, it's just going to be nice. All right. I should be using my long paper hanging scissors. I feel like I can see better with this. Okay, so it should look like this. And all we're going to do is fold one over, fold the other over, and glue it. That's it. So see how you could just, cut them all the ones you want to do. Have them all cut with the strips off and all that. You can score them all at the same time and put them together. Good thing I've got my little in here. I haven't been doing much because I've been, we can only concentrate on so much at a time. But I just love finding all the stuff, all like cards that you guys sent me and just fun stuff. -2 in Northumberland. Good Lord. You reposted your book boxes that you used for card scraps today. Oh, that's great. Great, great, great. So I've not got this. I hope you have a fireplace, Karen. You can always go out in the camper. Go and Sammy. All right. And that is it. I don't know if I got enough on there. Okay. And then I did one around. See, I've been trying to put everything away. I really do like this corner rounder. I have the corner chomper for the heavy duty jobs, but I like this one for, there's 3 sizes. It's for your memory keepers. Oops. You have to get it in the corner. Be helpful. Sometimes it's finicky. I wasn't in the corner. It's my corner. Okay, so now we've got our nice little envelope. And if you think that this is going to get stuffed up, you might want to like do another score line here just to allow it to fold over and not stress out that. And I think I will do that. I'm going to use my little spoon board. Just add in one more little line here so it doesn't get too crazy. All right, so we can adjust that if we need to. And the Velcro is big enough that it will catch whether it's at this height or the other, okay? It just gives it a little bit more room to have stuff in it. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, the new caravan is called Wanda. Oh, she is warmer than the house. Oh, well then, yeah, my corner chomper is not always cooperating either. It leaves like a little notch. Your family is Dumfries Shire. Mine is 8. It's not that cold here. I went out and I didn't even have my coat zipped and it was fine. But I have a lot of insulation. So. Okay. Oh, you know what? All right. This is one way you can do it. This is not how I did my final one. Let's do another one. Because what I did was all right, that was our practice one. We're gonna do it a little bit different. Okay, so there's a basic one. So if you wanted to use your Velcro dots, you could use magnets, you could use the little circle coin envelope closure, however you want to do it. I'm just gonna. These are Dollar Tree, but they work fine. And honestly, I don't want a lot of stick to it because it's too hard to get it open. And even a magnet might be a little overkill. It's always hard, the first one you do. Okay, so now to rub a little lint. Okay, so there's one way. And now let's do another one. All right, this is just another variation. Honestly, it's because I forgot. Okay, let's get another piece of paper. I was thinking it would be nice to do even if you did like a folder kind of idea, you know, it would look nice together, you know, to have two coordinating. Let me show you some of the ones I picked out for this. I mean, paper is so pretty. This is the Christmas one that we just, oh, I didn't use that one. I was going to do that one. All right, well, for some reason I didn't. But like this would be pretty on one side and that on the other. You know, it would look kind of like you're opening a book. But these Susie had given me, and they are made by Jilly Bean. I don't think they're available anymore. 2014. She used to work in Tuesday Morning, so she would get packs of this stuff for so cheap. So she came over one time. But I was thinking this would be nice to do like a waterfall, you know, and you could do like special days or something. This I thought was really cute. Let's see, paper. This one is from 2012. Oh, you know what? That may be why that paper seemed a little old. This one was kind of cool. And, you know, paper, you can just do anything. So let's do this one. I thought this would be good for travel, you know. You wanted to make a little, and that goes nice with that. Let's do our, you know, real one. All right, let's cut both of our little strips off. All right, this is from Pebbles. I don't see a date. Oh, 2014. Okay, and then we're going to cut our, now this one is, you have to pay attention to this. I live here, so I think I'm going to chop this side off with the 3 inches. I'm going to do 9. And I'm going to do, doesn't matter, so I'll do 9. Okay. All right. So we have 2 pieces, and let's score them at the same time. All right. So all right. All right, so 2.5, make sure everything's all lined up. 2.5 and 6.5. Turn it this way because my design's going like that, so I want to leave 3 here and a 1/2 inch down here. So I'm doing 3 inches and 11.5. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. I mean, these go together so fast. 2.5 and 6.5, 3 and 11.5. Oops. All right, and then we're going to try our experiment, and I'm show you the right way to do this. So first we have to trim out these little things. This one is easy to see. Oh, I'm not measuring this or anything. I'm just making a nice, it looks nicer and it's just easier to hold it. You know, the edge is not overlapping with anything. This one is probably going to be hard. Oh, maybe it's easier if you don't. Oh, if you don't hold it first. Could be a good thing. Isn't it fun, guys? Are you making along with me? Is anybody working along here? Or are you so busy cleaning you're taking a break and just watching? Either thing is good. I felt like that storm was just the thing I needed to make me do this. You know, I couldn't go anywhere, and it was great. Okay. Plus, I like snow. This one, I'm gonna do my Edward Scissorhands scissors. Yeah, this is harder to see. I think it's right. You could, like, this would be pretty too if you kind of, you know, angled that one if you wanted. You could do that. This is tricky. I always watch these videos and these people are just like chopping away. Let's get these little corners out. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow, Tanya. That's exciting. Get in your supplies. I went to the store the other day. There were 1 million people in there. All the toilet paper out on the end of caps, and you just needed milk and bread, and they had plenty, so that was good. The roads were fine. I went out the next day. Tomorrow we get to see the baby because it's my nurse daughter's birthday, so I'm going to take her to lunch. Okay, so now we're going to do this a different way, guys. All right. I mean, all the folds are the same. Ooh, that's pretty. But we're going to bring them this way, which we did. You know, we folded it over that way. Did I score that side? I did, but I feel, oh, there. Okay, so what we're going to do that we didn't do, now that's cracking a little bit, is we are going to fold this piece of the flap, and you're going to do both of them, so it doesn't matter when you do it. Just be careful. What I did was put my nail there and then try to match this up so it goes up and down. But give it a little bit of room here because when you fold it over, oops, yeah, see, I didn't get that score line. Okay. You know, I wonder if this paper is a little old. It's having some troubles. This one looks okay. Anyway, you just fold it down like that. This one's doing fine. Okay. You could cut it off if you wanted, but I feel like it strengthens it a little bit. So yeah, this one I just folded short. So, you know, this is on the inside, so don't worry. That one's going to go underneath. I already decided. So that, yeah, this looks bad. Okay, use new paper. And don't go too far. See, I folded too close. So I just put my nail there, and this one is pretty messed up. But you get the idea. All right, well, I might sand that. Or you could ink it and, okay? And then you're going to put it together. I thought that other one seemed too easy. And then you fold it down. So you're going to have your seam showing here, but that's all right, you know, if this didn't crack. Let's see what happens with this one. You guys have any questions? This one feels better. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I like this paper. Yeah, this one feels good. I should have started with this one. All right, do you see what I'm doing here? Hey, Jenny, how you doing? You got your Walmart delivered yesterday. That's good. All right, so a little bit. Let me hold this up so you can see. Okay, I just give it a little bit of space here because I want this fold or this piece here, you have a little room, so when you fold it over, it's not bunching. Okay? And same thing over here. Just put your nail down. Yeah, you could do the bone folder. And yeah, cute. The reason that I did that, I did do one the other way, this way first, and I realized that's a pain to get stuff in there. So I thought, well, I'll just fold these down and then I'll have that extra room to slip them in there. So that's how that's. All right. Then you just fold it up and you're good. So let's glue this. You hate tomato and your husband loves it? Okay. Are you talking about soup? I like tomato. But it's got to have the milk. This glue is not cooperating. At all. Wow. Tool failure. Cream of chicken or mushroom. Is anybody making this thing? And if you're talking about food, I would say I need your recipes, but I know I have to get my can of tomato soup. I gotta tell you, the other day, I went upstairs after our live, and my husband made dinner. He even went out. I think it was what he wanted. We were out of baked beans, so he went out and got baked beans and hot dogs and buns and potato salad. It was a feast. It was great. It's like ready when I got up there. Isn't this cute? All right. This one, I feel like I don't even want to look at that. I'll get another one. Well, yeah, that doesn't. That's not bad till you open it. But you know what? For the sake of doing this, let's use this. Now this one, let's put a folder on. I really like the ones that are smaller than this, and they're Velcro. They're clear. You know, you can't see them. I got them on Amazon. I can't find them. They're clear. I can't find them. So, like Sam's Club. Oh yeah, and the Panera. So good. All right, now this one you have to be a little more careful because this is lower and you don't want it to go past, but that's why I had the long flap. This one I put on first so I know I'm going to get it, I'll have room. I give it a pretty good press and then take either like a bone folder or something. The first time you separate it so you don't tear it. Yeah. And there you go. You can hardly see that. All right, let's just play around with this little idea of a hinge. I don't want to, I'll use this paper because this one I feel like it's just not good. All right, actually I could do them this way. So I'm going to fold it in half. This is just that 3-inch strip that we had. And then fold this again over. And actually, what we could do, what would be cute, is we can fold this in and have like a little pocket here, so we can tuck something in. And we'll do the same over here. Next week is a week of takeaways as you return the fridge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a fun day when you realize finally this is happening. Go this one. Yeah. Yeah, we moved a lot in the military. 13 times. And then we moved again because we found a better house. And in the same town, like 2 miles away. That was a pain. Oh, I did that, but okay. How do I do that? Well, that's fine. I'm going to glue that down. I don't know why one end is weird. It's not my day. I've got dream visions of stuff I gotta deal with in my head. My attention span is not as good as it used to be. All right, this is a little bit wacky because these bottoms are different, but try not to look at them. Okay. They also told us put a few toilet paper rolls in the fridge, soaks up the residual moisture. That's interesting. Okay, so now we want to hinge these two together so that when we open this, it's going to look like that. Or we could go the other way, you know, and have them. Let's see, I'd want them where I could open them. You know, I think that's not bad. And you could do another pocket if you just glued here and here. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But I like the idea of just, you know, if you want to like do it, but you don't have time to think about it, you know, just tuck it in here and then put it in after. I feel like it does need to be somewhere in the middle. I don't want to do it too close because I don't want it to mess with my opening and closing. So just pick a good spot somewhere in the middle. And glue that down. Leave a little space over here so it can, you know, have a little room because this is going to be dimensional. Well, thank you, Sheila. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, but I want to leave a little room. It makes me nervous to get too close. And, you know, actually, these colors are pretty good. So I think I've got maybe a quarter of an inch in between. Maybe that's a lot. So let's make sure it's parallel. Line up the bottoms. Oops. All right, well, there we go. Got a cute little folder. All the stuff we need. Receipts of craft products we buy. So that is going to go in our little journal. It's coming along, guys. Not quite done yet, but we're getting there. And there we go. I might round the corners. I just think that would look nice. And I can do that still, you know. So there we go. Another addition to our journal to keep track of who knows what that might come our way. And then it opens easily. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now, as far as anchoring that in there, what you could do if you didn't want to do a, I was going to say a belly band, but we can't get it past here, but, well, you don't need to. So you could just do, let me just slide it in. You'd have to do a belly band down here. You couldn't do it this way because you got this opening and closing. You could glue, you could do Velcro on the back and just pull it out when you want. And I'm gonna, these don't look done to me. I have a couple minutes. Velcro in it, yes. Velcro it in, yes. Thank you. All right, I might need my chomper for this. It's a little thick. Maybe I should have chunked it first. Oh well. It's adaptable. Yeah, I think this looks more thin. You think? I should have done it before I put it to sleep. So what do you guys have going on this weekend? What is a Cora? I don't know. No way my recipes for craft supplies would fit in there. Maybe for a month. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm using this every day. So yeah, you would empty it out. Or if you wanted to keep track, actually, Lisa, if you wanted to keep track of your craft expenses throughout the year, you could just put the name of the month on the front of it, and that's your receipt, for the year, and keep track of it that way. I think that's actually a very good idea. And that's kind of the system that I use. It's just like a binder that's got each month. So that's how I do it. When it's tax season, I cry and say, why didn't I keep up with this? Yeah, that's nice. If I probably would have rounded those corners too, but big deal. Yeah, that looks nicer, and it also kind of fits better in here because this is rounded too. You know what I mean? This, I don't know. I was thinking maybe this should be attached to the back of the book, because what we did is so collagey anyway. One little piece of ribbon is not going to be a big deal. The other thing I thought was I might do another one to keep track of 2 tabs. I don't know. Or I might put the tab on the back of the actual book, over here, and then use it for each one. I don't know. Anyway, still working on it, guys. But it's coming along, and I don't know if I'm going to keep these in here. Those are, I don't know. It's not horrible, but it's a little loud. I mean, see, you could turn it around, actually. That's kind of handy. Wow. That's cool. I like it better that way. So maybe you have a major one. Use that. That doesn't look bad, don't you think? It's got all those colors except even a little gray. Anyway, I'm thinking about it. But at least I have the mechanism, and I know what I want to be in here. It's custom. It's bespoke. So it might take a little while. That's okay. And this, yeah, that's going to be. But I use the leather glue, and I'm thinking it may not be too hard. If I do need to adjust it, I think I could pull it up and move it forward a little bit, and I like that there is room. Okay, that's a piece that was on the journal. Oh, no. That one is from the bookmark, or the floral pocket and paper clips die. This is the piece that I used. And I used a buttonhole punch, which I like how it works, and like a little, they call them a button stud. And if you weren't here for all of the episodes, this is, we started it a couple weeks ago, and we're kind of customizing it to fit our organizing life. So we're using the journal die, but again, you can use any die that you have that would work. That's the size that you like. Maybe you like a smaller journal and you don't want to have to carry around a big thing like this. But we bound it Traveler's Notebook style, so you're able to take the signatures out if you want and work in them or switch them out. So like even these little pocket things, if you Velcroed that, you could take them out for January, February and put in March, April, and it would be cute to have a set of folders, little envelopes, one for each month. You put the name on it, the month on it, and then have anything that you want to keep in there. Maybe photos, maybe, who knows? You guys can figure it out. So I am going to get going, but don't forget to get on the challenge and add your organizing either info or ideas or pictures. What we really like to see is a before and after, because that is always, whenever I see a magazine that's got before and after, I love it because it's like a mess and then it's clean, and I'm going to just keep going at it. The other challenge that I'm doing is in March. Oh, good, Chris. Okay, that's good. All right. I was wondering if people liked it. I kind of had to do it because of the situation. I'm thinking the end of the month, Leslie. That's good. Then we'll be organizing in January. We could go a little longer if you want. I don't have a, set date in mind. I think I will need another, maybe one or two sessions for this because there's more things I need to put in here, and I need to use this though. So, but it's workable right now, but I feel like these are not my final things because I've been doing sample ones, and I'm just not sure I want that forever, but nothing's forever, but you know what I mean. Okay. Soupy banter. Are you doing recipes in here? This is great. Okay. Also, don't forget to look at this declutter thing. I wish I had a link to the calendar. If you get the newsletter, look at the one on Tuesday, because that has the link to the declutter calendar. So you get the whole month, and you can just click on the first, second, third, fourth, and then as they go live, you can see all of them. So really fun. Yes, well, Caitlin, give me a break. I'm sure your craft room is not bad. I saw your house, so don't give me that. All right, guys, we'll get in there and, just take your sewing table or take your stamp area or something and just take a picture of a mess and then clean it and, just tidy up. That's all we're asking. And so you don't have to show your whole thing, just one little spot that you took a minute or 10 minutes or an hour, and you worked on it. And we would love to see that. Okay. All right. Join the Eileen Hole fan club, sign up for the newsletter, watch the videos over on YouTube. I'm getting some good views there, guys. Thanks. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow, do all the stuff. Okay. Thank you. And we'll see you on Tuesday, if not sooner. Okay. I don't know. I might have a crazy idea to do something because all this cleaning is too much. I got to sit down and make something and calm my brain. Okay. Your room's a nightmare. And so is mine, but I'm not showing pictures. I'm a professional. I would be laughed out of the business. So, all right. You'll see it when it's like halfway good. All right. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.